everyone. How are you guys doing today? I'm so happy you can join me again one more time. This week I'm going to share with you guys little remedies that I did because last week I was really sick. I got this really bad cold. I got fever and joints aching and I was really tired. It was a very bad cold. If you have your Bibles, why don't you come with me and open your Bibles to Psalms 103. This is one of my favorite verses when I'm sick. Psalms 103 verses 2 and 3. And this is what it says. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all your iniquities and heals all your diseases. Whenever I'm sick, this is the verse that I go to. I like it because it actually reminds me that God heals all my diseases. So I had fever last week. What do I do when I have fever? I'll show you. So I take a small towel. I get a bowl of really cold water, or you can just run it under your tap. And I wet my cloth in really cold water. And then I drain all the excess of water. You don't want to have it running with water. And then I place this cold cloth over my forehead. And every time it warms up, I change it, I go back, wet it again in cold water, and place it on my forehead. I didn't have very high fever. But if you have very high fever, you can do this on your forehead and also on the region right under your belly button. You put another cloth of cold water. And every time it warms up, you can change it. So that's what I do with my fever. But I also do something else when I have fever. I drink lots of water. So we need to drink a lot of water when we have fever because that helps the body to eliminate the extra heat that we have in us. I drink water, but I also do a special tea. I don't know if you guys know what flax seeds are. It's right here. So I take a spoon of flax seeds into 4 cups of water. I put the water to boil. I put the flax seeds. If you have the silky hair of the corn, once you let the water boil with the flax seeds for about 10 minutes, then you turn it off. Then if you have the silk hair of the corn, you put it in, cover the pot of water, and just let it stand. That makes excellent tea, and this tea is excellent for your liver. So this is wonderful when you have fever. Once you have the tea, I use a lot of lemon. So I put half a lemon or 1 lemon for 1 cup of tea. I also use raw honey to sweeten it a bit. But if you don't like honey, then you just don't have it sweet. So I have my tea with lots of lemon, and that's what I drink. So I drink water, lots of water, and lots of tea, flaxseed tea. Another thing that I do too, I drink other types of liquids. This is my ginger root. I have a juicer. I drink ginger shots, so pure juice of ginger. I also drink that. If you don't have a juicer, you could always use your grater, grate it on the fine side, and whatever comes out, you squish it, and then the liquid is gonna come out, and then you can drink that. So ginger shots, excellent for fever, for colds, for coughs. So that's what I did. I also need a lot of garlic because I had my throat was hurting. So garlic is excellent, especially if you want to avoid long-lasting coughs, you have garlic. And the way you can have it, I usually put it in my water that I drink. I take 1 clove of garlic, part it in 4, put it in my jug of water, and just let it stand. And every time I sip my water, it's gonna have the flavor of the garlic, and that's excellent for your lungs. So water, linseed tea, water with garlic, ginger shots, and when I get sick, I usually have sinuses. If I have sinuses, you know the pain that you get here, or sometimes the sinuses just are stuck in the middle of the throat or here on your nose. The one thing that I do, I take onion. If you have a food processor, you can put it on the food processor. But if you don't, you could also always use your grater on the large side. You grate it or put it on the food processor, and the paste that comes out, I put it on my forehead because my sinuses usually are stuck in my head and it kind of hurts. And so when I want it to drain down, I use a poultice of onion. I put it on a paper towel, put it on my forehead, and just stay with that for 20, 40 minutes. Excellent. Another thing that I use too is cayenne pepper. You could also put a teaspoon of cayenne pepper on your water, so you can have 1 jug of garlic water, 1 jug with cayenne pepper water, and you just drink throughout the day. It's excellent. When I was sick, I also had activated charcoal that I also put in a glass of water, a smaller one, with a teaspoon. And I would have my charcoal water at around 8:30, right before I go to bed. You have to be careful not to use it when you eat or close to your meals, or if you take medication, close to your medication. So I take it after I've had all my meals and I'm about to go to sleep. And you want to know what happened? My fever lasted 1 day. I was tired for 2-3 days, and the best thing to do is just rest. My sinuses also was gone by the 3rd day, so I had no fever, no aches. By the 3rd day, I was up and running. So, if for any reason you get a bad cold during the winter season, you're welcome to try this out. Let me know how it works. For me, it worked wonders. And I hope it helps you too. See you next time.